have a very interesting data to share with you. So don't miss out on this data. And I think if you're a trader, if you're into crypto space, you really need to see this data, what's going to happen. This is a bear market. This is not a bear cycle. It's a bull cycle in a bear market. Please understand the difference between it. And I'll tell you my short-term target. Plus, I have something really interesting to show. Hi, I welcome you all to the Crypto Singh Show, and my name is Gunpreet Singh, and we talk about Bitcoin, NFTs, metaverse, everything on this show every single day. What's happening in the Bitcoin industry, what's happening in the crypto space, everything, what's happening, what's not happening, what's new, what's old, we talk all about it. I welcome you all to the show. So the Bitcoin markets have been pumping, it's been all green all around, and it seems everyone is pretty much happy, but I just thought I'll just warn everyone, this is a bear market. This is not a bear cycle. It's a bull cycle in a bear market. Please understand the difference between it. So don't get too bullish about it. And I'll tell you my short-term target. Plus, I have something really interesting to show, that what I'm looking into and what I look as the prices that are going to be, coming in future, and what my predictions are. Well, we've been just right on all our predictions till now, which you can see to the extent that I mean, you go on my Twitter account and everyone has been bullish now. I was bullish probably 2 weeks back, and since then the markets haven't gone down. And I had been saying, even after the CPI data, the dollar index, everything, that I'm still long on it, which can be checked on my Twitter profile. Join me there, follow me there, and I keep tweeting about the prices, about the resistance, or everything that's happening. So join me there, and have a very interesting data to share with you. So don't miss out on this data. And I think if you're a trader, if you're into crypto space, you really need to see this data, what's going to happen. So before we jump into everything, please do like, share, and subscribe. So what's happening with the Bitcoin market? Well, what my targets are, I'm going to be discussing everything with you today. So my target for Bitcoin is about 25,500, and I think around 25,000, take some profits off. And then if it goes above that, 28,000 would be my second target. And I'm definitely taking a lot of profits off around 28,000. But my first target, I think I'll be taking out around 40% or 50% profit around 25,500, because I think that's a target that we might go really high. I'm not saying, but for me, I really depend on the charts. For me, what charts are showing is about 25.5, and that's what it is. And then between 28 to 28,500 would be the next target for me. So that's what it is there for Bitcoin. And Ethereum, if it goes to 1700 today or tomorrow, I'm taking a short on it. So I'll be short on Ethereum if it goes 1700, and I might lose the trade, but I'll be going against the odds. Everything is looking extremely bullish, but 1700 is a big resistance, and I think we might just go above 17, like 1710 or 1720, and then just reverse back. But I'm going to take my chances, and I'm going to take a short, because last week we were trading at 1000, and today we're trading at 1700, which almost means a 70% growth in 1 week. And I think the prices would reverse, and it's too much of hype suddenly. So I would let it subside. I would let it dry down a bit. So for that, I'll be taking some profits off on Ethereum at 1700 for sure. We've already reached 1600 till I'm making this video. So in case my video reaches to you and we're already on 1700, then I'll be short on Ethereum. So that's what the charts are telling me. But there's this interesting data that I wanted to share, and that came into my knowledge. Plus also look into a new NFT project, and I have bought one of those NFTs, which is on the OpenSeas. It's actually trading on number one, and I tweeted it much before then it started trading actually. So this is Nickelodeon, and these are the cartoons that we all used to see in our 90s, and one of those cartoons where we've all grown up with. Plus, I think all these cartoons, I mean, the kids are still growing up with. So these 90s Nickelodeon is pretty much there on OpenSeas now, trading at a decent price. And I tweeted it much before it actually reached that price as well. Even if someone would have invested when I would have tweeted, it was, you would have made in 2 or 3 hours maybe around 50 to 70% of gains. So do your own research, but would I advise you to invest right now into it? Very tricky. I would wait for another 2 3 days and would wait for it to settle down. Now let's see where it starts trading. It might go up to 5 ETH, it might go up to 10 ETH, or it might go to zero point 0.1 ETH. But it's better to first see where the base price really lies, and sometimes these hypes really increase the prices. But again, it's a good project to look into, and it's a good company backing it. So do look into it and do your own research. And I'll be jumping into this interesting data that I wanted to show all my viewers, so don't miss out on this data. And before I jump into this data, please do like, share and subscribe. So what's happening with the Bitcoin market now? This is related to that. Now I wanted to share a data which is in comparison to, everyone keeps talking about Amazon and Bitcoin. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to share the Amazon chart and the Bitcoin chart, and I'm going to relate how these charts are related or they are not related, or what's happening with these charts. And because why is Amazon also related with Bitcoin market is because the dot-com bubble or the dot-com burst that happened. That is why everyone compares, Amazon was trading way high, and then, it was as volatile as Bitcoin at one time. But eventually, out of dot-com bubble, Amazon came out, and the comparison about the share or the market value of Bitcoin is always compared to, those in Amazon, the volatility or everything. So I thought I'll just compare these charts for you, and it really freaks me out to compare this chart, but I'll still do that. And I'll pull up this chart for everyone. So I hope you can see the chart. Wait, I think, is it? No, I think there's something. Did I? Okay. Yep. So if you see the chart now, so this on the left hand side is the Bitcoin chart, and on the right hand side is the Amazon chart, trading at $118 for now. But let's look at Amazon, how it started. So let's say initial 10 years of Bitcoin and initial 10 years of Amazon, because Bitcoin was originated in 2010. So pretty much 10 years to till now. And I'm going to go back to Amazon, pull this chart out for you. And what freaks me out is nothing but exactly the same chart and pattern. Which means what? I'm going to tell you that in a minute. Now, do you see this chart? It's exactly the same. It freaks me out to actually compare this chart. You see this entire move, and then it going down like this, and this is it. This goes like this, and this goes like this. It's exactly the same way that, Bitcoin is playing out in the way that Amazon played out. Now, what does this mean? Now, Amazon went from $5 to about, say, 27 cents, which is almost a 95% drop, which was also due to the dot-com bubble. But what do I think, that are we in a dot-com bubble or are we in a crypto bubble? Well, with the regulations coming in, I don't think we're in a bubble right now. But yes, I definitely see lower prices coming in. Now, the point is that, do I see lower prices if 95% from 70,000 would mean 3,500? Now, do I see 3,500? Of course not. I don't see 3,500. But saying that, it's important for any trader, for any investor to actually know that these are the prices that you could see these levels. So what you could see is 10,000, what you could see is 8,000, what you could see is 12,000. I probably feel 14,000 or 12,000 would be the base or the lowest price that the Bitcoin would go. But saying that, I mean, just try and understand how these charts are super related. and we're exactly here, which I personally feel that we're here. And I personally feel that 17,500 is where it's gonna be trading around 17,500 for a bit. It should crash down in October, November, and then it would make its bottom. But these are again probabilities, what the charts show us, and charts, that's what the charts are showing. So for me, 19,000 actually, or 19 or 18,000 is what right now I feel is a very strong kind of a resistance or support for Bitcoin. So right now it's support, and but I personally think 12,000 to 14,000 should be the low point. Saying that, I don't know if the crypto bubble or crypto burst would happen, but I definitely know one thing, that if that happens, 95% of the coins that you're actually seeing be would not even survive it. So saying that, the charts are so similar that you can't ignore it also. It's I do understand it's Amazon, this is Bitcoin, but these are, you have to understand, these are technological charts. So technology, the way human psyche works is exactly the same way. For money, human psyche always works the same way. So not to ignore the charts, we're going to go that low? Of course not. I don't think we're going to go that low, because now people understand technology way more than they used to understand in 2000, because it was absolutely new for them. But it's not new for anyone. It's an acceptance this time. It's not about technology. Everyone understands technology. Everyone understands blockchain. Talk to anyone about blockchain, they'll understand. But the problem this time around is acceptance. So the acceptance for the institutions, for the governments, is a bigger role than understanding the technology. So technology, now everyone understands. Even a kid of 5 years or 6 years would understand technology, but to understand the acceptance, I think it takes a mature person to understand. It takes a mature government to understand, and it takes some time for these regulations to come in, and then to accept for the institutions. So you have to understand that we're fighting with acceptance now. We're not fighting with technology anymore. Everyone understands the technology. Everyone believes in this technology. Everyone knows about this technology. So what we're fighting for is completely acceptance. So this fight would be not 95%. That's why I feel that we might bottom with all these regulations or something or the other coming in around 12 to 14,000. But we're not going to go to 3,500. But I thought it's really important for me to share these charts with you, for you all to know what these charts are. And if you're a trader, you must be aware of these charts. So I thought I'll compare Amazon and Bitcoin, and then for all my viewers. So I hope you're liking the content. Do like, share, and subscribe. Please comment below. Follow us on Twitter. Anything you want us to make a video, anything you want more to know, please let us know. So this is all from my side for today. Bitcoin markets are pumping, and I hope your weekdays and your weekends also pump exactly the same way, with the same energy. But do remember, if you're too bullish on it, it's a bear market, it's a bull cycle. It's not a bear cycle, and it's not a bull market. So do understand that, and I hope you have a great week, great day ahead. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off, Gunpreet Singh from the Crypto Singh Show. Bye bye, take care.